trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Run it up, 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 run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment, that's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's fine as her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust them cause they know my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And some space here. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give for Taylor running right side. And he's got room. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. First and 10, Taylor now. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, the Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. That'll be caught. It's Toney. Touchdown, Houston. Kadarius Toney, 30 yards. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, probably that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. After right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Our score after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 71 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll try the left side, and it's a fumble, and the Jags grab it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Third and 2, now Lawrence. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Slant pass, it's Ferguson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
51, max box, right. Kill. Look at me. Go. Leo. Hey, Charlie. Block it. Hard. Start.
A give, running right, Etienne. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Johnson. Don't stand. Hey, Haywood.
On second down, Etienne once more. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Keep on. Look at you fight. Hey, stop truck. Hey, high seven. Start.
Lawrence will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, D-shit. Hey, 2. Hey, Echo. Hey, Alpha.
Here's Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sideline.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. But we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hey, hold it.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Go. Hey, throw it.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And this one is right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lane. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hey, you.
On play action, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, exit.
Now Lawrence to throw. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little freaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 31.
Hey, over. Hey,
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
A give to ETN running right. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, Haywood! Hey, back up! Hey, high seven! Five! Bravo! Hey, three six! Hey, two!
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll swing this out to Tony. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Running left, Taylor. They'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 38, Herbert. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Etienne up the middle.
And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line. On first down, right back to Etienne. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 8.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They run once more with Taylor.
And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
116 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Houston.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point safely through, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. They find some open field here. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to the ground again with Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
You know when I could tell this is going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Herbert. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Ready. Hey, exit.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press, make sure.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
First and 10, Taylor now. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. launch it in with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line